Hi guys, welcome to Karen's Corner. Today I'm gonna do a flip through of my rainbow journal. Well, part of it, because one of the journals is full. It's not the red one, it has lines in it and I still don't know what to do with it. I'll figure that out in a year or so, or 2 years. But the orange one is full. And I also started on the yellow one. I'm going to show you that one page as well. This is an Art by Marlene art journal, and it's an amazing journal. I love the color, I love the rainbow colors, it's just so gorgeous. So the orange one is finished, and every time I work in this I think, shall I do something on the cover? But I just don't feel like it, so maybe I can put stickers over here of rainbows. Is that a fun idea? I don't know. Anyway, let's just start. Whoa, bright colors. So I started with Art by Marlene stuff that I had. This is all Art by Marlene. This is a die cut that I have of this lovely lady, and this is background paper that I have of Art by Marlene. These are stamps, and I'm not sure if this is an Art by Marlene stencil. I don't think so, but it doesn't matter. These are the Art by Marlene watercolors, the bright colors, and they are bright. And I absolutely love combining the yellow and the pink and the orange, and it's just I love this. I love these colors. And old ways won't open new doors. It's just I think it's an Art by Marlene quote as well. So you know what? It's an Art by Marlene page in an Art by Marlene journal. And I think it's a real fun page. It wasn't hard to make, just some watercolors and some paper, some stamping. It was a simple page, but I really love it. I love tearing paper. I just love tearing paper. So then the next one is this one. Again with the bright colors, but in a bit of a different way. I really love the bright watercolors by Art by Marlene, because they're so bright. So I thought it would be fun to put a bit of a darker picture over here, and I made the edges darker because I just thought it would be fun. Let me just show you like this. And it says, what we see depends on what we look for. Again, an Art by Marlene quote, or sticker anyway. And this, of course, is a Delusions person. If you're a Delusion fan, you just recognize that immediately. And then this is an Art by Marlene head. So you can combine, well, you can combine everything you like. So I like combining these two because they go well together. And then some cute, no, they're not really dots, but heart dots. So still dots. And I used a lot of stenciling over here, and of course lots of circles. I love circles, as you might have noticed. I thought it was a fun one, and I went over it with acrylic paint markers. So just having some fun. This journal is all about just doing something, and hopefully it ends up nice, like this page. What would you do if you weren't afraid? I had this picture, I got this from my friend, and I didn't feel like coloring it because it's a lot of coloring and my hands aren't happy when I do that, so I don't have the patience for this. Adult coloring books, you know, with like this, lots of little tiny things to color. That's not for me. It's supposed to make you feel relaxed and that it's fun, but for me, no. So I feel like actually this page looks when I try to color. So I left her in black and white with just a little bit of copper eyeshadow. Not sure if you can see it. There we go. And I used some shimmer spray, I think, on here, and a lot of washi tape. And I had this washi tape for ages and I hadn't used it, but now I thought it would be fun, and then with this quote it would just be a fun page. And again, circles and some stencils and lots of washi tape, and of course a few dots. And then this one, and a few dots over here. Spot the dot. Oh, here's a dot as well. There are lots of dots in this journal, in every journal. I love them. So I thought this was a really fun page to work on, and I absolutely love this color. And I just love the fact that this doesn't have any color at all. And then I went for something bright, so prepare yourself. Here we go. Ta-da! Yes, that's bright. And again, lots and lots of dots. So I absolutely love these colors. I love all colors actually. Bright colors, pastel colors, and also earth tones. I do love it, but I never work with them because I just love working with colorful colors way more. So Oh well, maybe one day. So this background is with dilution paints, and it's with sprays. I think it's with sprays, dilution sprays. And then I have this, which is a dilution stencil, and this as well. And I just cut out some pieces and glued it together like this. And it has lots of spots for dots. So it needed dots, and this cute thing over here. So much to do, so little desire to do it. She looks like she's saying that. And then these lovely flowers. I think this is art by Marlene again, and this as well. And some stamping on the edges. And I also love using scribble stamps. This is a wonderful page. I really like this. Most of the time my pages are a little bit busy. And this one is as well, but because it's a double spread, this is empty. For me this is very empty, but I like it. Sometimes I leave things a bit empty, just sometimes. So let's see what the next page is. Yes, see, so this page is really busy again. And this is a stamp by Dina Wakely, I think. I'm not really good with brand names and everything, but anyways, this is I was just putting color down and using some stencils, and this is paper that I glued over it, and of course again spot the dots. Yes, over here few hearts and some of the scribble stamps, and it's just, this is stamped on a bit of what you call that? It's paper that you have in photo albums. I have an old photo album that fell apart, and took out all those papers in between, and I stamped on it and glued it down. And I see a little dot over here. I think this is a very fun page. I love the colors and I love the feel of it. It's so totally different from this page. And then you have this one, which is so totally different from this one, and I love doing that. This is just weird. Chaos, panic, disorder. My work here is done. And then this person over here, I just absolutely love it. I love the Diane Reevely quotes. They are so often so mean, and they're not very nice, which I absolutely love. I never say, well, this is not really a mean quote, although it's not very nice either, because, you know, chaos, panic and disorder, my work is done here. So a few videos back I told you about that I never say those mean quotes that Diane Reevely has. I absolutely love them, but it's not something I say myself. I never would be sarcastic like in that way, or hurt somebody with a saying intentionally, and I never say stuff like that, unless it's a joke. And I say it to someone who really understands the jokes. So, you know, these aren't that mean, by the way. These aren't mean at all. Okay, anyway, but this is a very, very, very simple page. I'm rambling, aren't I? What was I saying? I was talking about the quotes. They are sarcastic and sometimes very mean, but that's just funny. It's a joke. Not everybody gets that. So I told you that back then. Someone said, I'm not gonna watch your videos anymore because your quotes are always so mean. Yeah, that's just a joke. But this is this is a very simple page. Some green paint. I put some stencils over it, which you didn't really see. It has a bit of shimmer paint on it. So I traced it a little, put this on here, and this figure, and a quote, and my work here was done. Well, almost. It needed a dot. So this was a simple page. And then a colorful page again with dilution sprays, which I absolutely love to use, and shimmer paints on here, if you can see it. Put this. And wonderful spots for dots over here as well. And then this weird flower with this head growing out of it. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. That's true. Isn't it awesome? And then some hearts over here. This is just one of those pages you just start and you just do something. Well, that's actually all of my pages. I hardly ever go in thinking I'm gonna do this or that. Every now and then, but most of the time it's just I want to use these colors, and that's it. So I want to fix this now because I see it now. This is some of these stickers you'd better glue on. So this is a sticker that doesn't want to stay on. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue underneath. A bit, I said, not too much. Fixed. And then you have this. This one. I think the background went wrong with this one a bit. I'm not really sure, or I meant to do this. But there's a lot of green, and then I went over it with shimmer sprays again. And then the wonderful, I think it's Dina Wakley as well, washi tape. And I had a cupcake in one of my magazines that I cut out. And I had this head, which is a Diane Reevely head. And this is, I think, from an Alice in Wonderland book. I'm not really sure. I just glued it all together, and it says whatever, and it has a dot over here, and you know, little dots over here. Oh. So oh, it let loose again. I think I might call this video "Spot the Dot." Who knows? But this was again a fun page to make, just a weird page. I love it. I love doing that. And then this one. I'm not sure how I made this background. I'm really not sure. I think with dilution paints, and just went over it slightly so you saw the structure of the paper coming through. And then this figure that I had from Dilutions, and this was from Dilutions. I think I made this last summer when I sat down and just fussy cut a lot of Dilutions collage sheets. Here's a little person peeking out. And this is, I'm the best thing to ever happen to me. I'm unique. Uniquer. Anyways, just another fun page to make. And it's really nice to sit down every now and then and just fussy cut a lot of these things. So I do have some more that, and you just go through it and just think, this is nice. I'm going to glue this together. And then you have a nice page. So then I went to my Art by Marlene stuff again. Because these are push out die cuts. You don't have to fussy cut them. You can just push them out of the die cut block, which is awesome. Is this one of those? Now that I say it, I'm not really sure. Yes, it probably is. I'm not sure. And again, some dilutions, paint background, and some shimmer. My gosh, difficult word. Shimmer spray. This is not shimmer spray. This is shimmer paint. Can you see it shimmering? And I had lots of circle stamps. So yes, circles. I love circles. And a lot of shimmer. I love shimmer. I love circles. I love shimmer. Bright colors, busy pages, and lots of dots, as you can see. So the adventure begins. Very slowly. And this is a background paper by Art by Marlene. And it has lots of dots. Space for lots of dots. Anyways. I need a new battery. Well, my camera does. My camera does. So I think I need to drink something. I need to charge up as well. This is where I keep my batteries. It's my Hello Kitty little thingy. And it's got batteries that are full. So see you in a second. Okay, so I've got a new battery and a few more pages to go. Alright, this one. This one had a little moustache. I had a moustache stamp and I thought this would be fun. This is from I think, a mascara advert that I cut out of a magazine. And I had this moustache and I thought it would be really nice on here. But I stamped it on crooked. But then I thought, this is even funnier. So be you, the world will adjust. I'm not sure if you have a moustache like this that's a bit crooked, the world will adjust, everyone will just stare at you. But just still be you. If you want a moustache like that, just go for it. It's an awesome moustache. This is a background that I made that I just, did I glue this on? No, this was on the page. I love making backgrounds like this. Just add some color, just add some stamps and some swirls and stamp on it and some stenciling and just do something. This is really, I don't care, I'm gonna do something background. So that's what I did. And just some doodling over it, and I absolutely love the shimmer paints, as you can see. And then this lovely person on top of it with a beautiful crooked moustache. And now that song is in my head again. Yes, it is again. Hey moustache, hey moustache. Anyway, then I made this one. Oh, I made this one. I first made the page, the background, because all of this is over here and over here. So I just put some paint on here and doodled on here and stamped, and I don't know what I did. So, and then I made this page, and then this one, I stamped this stamp on here, these stamps, and I went over the rest with black. I think I used a pen for this. That's a lot of work. And it also says it's okay to live a life that others do not understand. That's me. This is me without a moustache. Or is it? And this is me. These are wonderful quotes, guys. Just be you. Just do what you like, wear what you like, be who you want to be, and just be nice to other people. That's what it's all about. Anyway, that was serious for a bit. I love doing this. This looks so awesome. Did you do that in school when you were younger? You made a background colorful like this, and then with black crayon went over it, and then scraped it off again. This is the same idea, only a bit different. I love that the contrast between the colors and the dark color. Really love it. But it's a lot of work. And then I made this one. I made this one on a little ATC card, I think, or anyways, a little card, and I made it on a big card, and well, in a journal. And I like them both. I love tearing paper, as I said in the beginning of this video. So I tore a lot of paper. I have some papers that I use underneath when I'm working. So that's one of these. So when I spray, there's a spray on there, and here there was some black paint, but when you tear pieces out, little bits out, it's a really nice background paper. So, yeah, it's just tearing some paper. The background is just blue with some stamps of I think a pattern, clothing pattern, and then some random paper. And it says, sometimes my greatest... Oh my goodness. I just should keep my mouth shut. Sometimes my greatest accomplishment is just keeping my mouth shut. It's not something I can do. Okay, next page. This one I made not that long ago. I don't know how to put it nicely, so I won't. This is one of those quotes that I think, I will never say this to a person, but unless it's one of my kids, they understand. This is our humor. Anyway. I loved it with this page, and this is again something from a magazine with an Art by Marlene face on it, and I think also an Art by Marlene a head and a hat. And some stenciling, and just, I know that this background didn't go the way I planned it, as most of this art journal. It never goes the way I plan it, because I don't really plan it, but then I have a picture in my head thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this or that, because the background was too dark and too boring. So, and this didn't pop, so I thought, let's just finger paint some white. So I finger painted this, that the figure would fit really nicely on there, and then I glued it on crooked. So over here there's no white paint, but it looks really nice. It makes it come alive a bit more. So those are happy accidents. And then the last page that I just made, well, a few weeks ago, with lots and lots of... Are there dots over here? Oh, yes. I thought, wait, are there dots over here? Of course there are. 2 little ones over here and huge ones over here. And then I made this one with just a few dots. Just a few of them. I mean, look at it. It's shimmery and glittery, and I absolutely love it. Hell yeah, I've been naughty. I still think it's such a wonderful page. Okay. So, and then maybe I should give this a color. It's so in your face white when you open this. Whew. This is brighter than this when you look at it. Guys, that was the orange one. So I need to start a new one. And that's the yellow one. And you know what? I already started. Because my friend Mario came here last week. And we just started doing something. And I said, I'm just going to start this new book. So I did. So this is the new one that I'm going to do. The yellow one. So, right. I made this page. Well, we both did. She did in a bigger journal. I did in this journal. And it's kind of busy. This is a pink background with some stenciling over it. And I think this is the shimmer paints. And then we just drew it, traced it, and filled it up. And it made it even more busy. And we put these lovely thingies on top of it. Thingies. Persons. Anyway, I was so happy with it. And then I closed my journal and then I thought, oh, wait, I made it like this because I thought this was the first page. I made it upside down. The first page in my new journal is upside down. Now, of course, I can turn my journal around and say, this is the way it has to be, and this is the last page, because then it's the right side up. But you know, it is the first page, so it's upside down. And I found this quote, be ridiculous. It said, don't be ridiculous, and then there was a whole lot of text. I don't know what it said, but I just cut out this little part that said, be ridiculous. So this is ridiculous, it's upside down. So now it's on purpose. Well, you think it's on purpose. It wasn't. It was an accident. But instead of doing it like this, I just said it still is the first page, and I'm just gonna glue the quote the right way up. So if I put this as the last one, I can still do this, because then it says be ridiculous, but just upside down. So what would you do? Would you keep this as the final page and just, you know, this didn't really happen, I'm just gonna start over here? Or say be ridiculous and do it upside down? Let me know what you would do. And you know what? I just now see that I didn't glue any dots on here. What? No. This video is now officially called something with lots of dots. So I'm gonna put some dots on here. This video is gonna end with me putting some dots on here. These are too big because it's either the first page or the last page. I don't know. But I'm just gonna put some really nice dots on here. It needs to shimmer, right? Glittery dots. Here they are. Look at this. Bright pink, because why not? And I don't know why, but you always want to put them in the middle of the flowers. Well, I do know why. There's a dot in the middle of every flower. So that's why you want to put a dot over there, isn't it? It needed dots. That's all this page needed. It wasn't finished yet. But guys, the dots are upside down now. Who cares if the dots are upside down? Let me know if you care if these dots are upside down. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put it back in like this, and just let me know what you would do. So, I've got lots more to do in this journal. I've got the whole yellow, the whole green and the whole blue thing to do, and figure out what to do with this. And but this one is filled now, and when you put it back, let me just put it back. It's already a bigger journal than it was. So when you put this beautiful thing on here, it starts to, how do you say that? As you can see, this, it I don't know how to say this. As you can see, this is big and this is small. It's like Sesame Street. So when there's another filled journal in here, this won't fit anymore. So what do? Do I take it off? Or do I just, or like this? Aha! Look, you can do it like this. It's brilliant. So now it's like this. I do like it better over here, but like this, it'll stay, it won't bend the book. Oh, who cares? Okay, that was it for today, guys. I hope you liked this weird little video. Leave a comment down below what you think of all these pages. And would you keep that page upside down? And did I miss a spot for a dot? Let me know. So that's it for today, guys. And all that's left to say is, groetjes uit Holland. Greetings from Holland.